knew that potentially the county judge was going to get implicated. And the other thing too is we don't need somebody who's going to be resetting their phone and tampering with evidence. That's I mean, when they walk in, when the officers walk in and you don't surrender your phone and are fiddling with it, I mean, that's really goes to your credibility. When you stand in front of the media and say you can't make a comment to the media about whether you can be trusted or not, 100%. Then why are you leading us? You've lost the mandate to lead.
Yeah, under the Texas Penal Code, when he grabbed his phone and he was trying to hit 20 misentries to wipe his phone down with the Texas Rangers asking him to put it down, he was trying to destroy evidence, which is also potentially a felony that he can get indicted for.
You went from a misdemeanor to a felony.
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna speak long. I want to thank you, sir. If you could raise your hand for setting up this rally. My name is Hussein Hadi with the Hadi Law Firm, the Texas Torch. And I have been trying to speak about this since the onset on June 12th when Taro Patel had the information come out and the search warrant showed the race baiting in our community. And I said from day one, there's no way KP George's chief of staff was not working as a co-conspirator or aiding and abetting with KP George. And now we all know, not only was KP George a co-conspirator who aided and abetted, thank you for this shirt, by the way. I'm not sure who made it, but this is awesome. Yeah, this is great. But when he was issued the search warrants through the Texas Rangers, he was trying to lock out his phone 20 times, which is another criminal offense, possibly a felony under the Texas Penal Code, which my criminal defense attorneys can confirm back there. There you go, through Mr. McDougal's office. And we have the past state bar president here. So it's a blessing to see so much, so many diverse individuals here. Yeah, where you at? KP George, where you at, man? Come out here and talk to the community. He has not said one thing deploring the conduct of Taro Patel and standing up against the racism that he instilled in our community. And I want to read something real quick about the Texas Constitution, Article 5, Section 1A6. Any person holding an office specified in this subsection may be suspended for conduct such as having a charge of a misdemeanor or being indicted under a felony. Under the Texas Constitution, KP George must resign. He must resign and no longer be a disgrace to our community, guys. So, and maybe someone, me and Mr. McDougal, maybe we'll file a lawsuit forcing him to resign if he doesn't voluntarily do it, which is the best thing he can do for our community. So take a look at an amazing community that we have here. Thank you all for being out here, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to stand up to racism and corruption in our community, the most diverse community in Fort Bend County, guys. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Hopefully the next county judge, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So.
Economic Council.
Yeah, you are?
No. He replaced Andy Myers with himself.
Oh yeah, guys. Andy Myers has been with the community since 1997. An amazing example of Fort Bend County, the strong community that we have here. And if it ain't broke, why fix it? Why change it? Some of us are Republicans, some of us are Democrats, some of us are liberals, some of us are conservatives, but we all stand for honesty and integrity and against corruption. Where we live, I was born and raised, guys, in Southwest A-Leaf Sugarland my whole life. My whole life, I've grown up in the Sugarland A-Leaf community. So thank you all for being out here. And November 4th is our chance to make a difference, and we will make a difference. Thank you, everyone.
Everybody should be mad because this is not a Democratic issue. This is an issue about our county. We're pitting neighbor against neighbor, friend against friend. We are making and creating hate and divisiveness, and we have enough of that. And so we're ginning up fake hate to win an election. Win an election fair and square. You won the election, KP. You gerrymandered the district. That was all part of what you can do when you win an election. Let's not win an election on fake hate and fake issues. Let's be honest. Let's be reasonable. And then to be resetting your phone while the Texas Rangers walk in to potentially go from a misdemeanor to a felony because you're trying to hide what you did. It's ridiculous. Everyone should be upset. Democrat, Republican should be upset. This is a bipartisan issue. bipartisan issue. And if you're not upset, then you're clearly missing something. If you're not upset. So everyone, if you don't have a friend that came here, call the friend, have them come out. Tell people there's still time to come out and make your voices heard. So I think that this is a smaller but strong, vocal group of people. I want to make our voices heard today. And let's tell Mr. George that he needs to resign. He has lost the faith of this community. And when you stand up in front of the news media and you say, I cannot comment about whether I could be trusted or not, that says all there needs to be said about what you could do. You've lost your mandate to govern and it's Mr. resign.
Absolutely.
George fuera, George out.
My name's Matt Morgan. Howdy. So look, I'm here today because our government is out of control, okay? I ran for office because I wanted to return the power to the people, okay? To you. This is who we report to, is the people of the county, the people of the districts, okay? And we can never forget that. When we do, it's time to flush us down the toilet like you do that turd and get rid of us. So that's why I'm glad to see so many people here that are concerned citizens about what's going on and the corruption that we have in our county and how, you know, they've turned this county into the laughingstock of the state, right? Yeah. We need elected officials that have integrity and that are honest. Which is why, look, I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm pushing my kids to become Eagle Scouts because of what they teach you, right? Honesty, integrity, right? Being reverent. Everyone needs to be reverent. And so these are things that just, you know, are near and dear to my heart. I hope that every patriot out here and every citizen of this county is as outraged as I am at what's going on. And it's time to have a change. I am asking for KP George to step down. I believe that, you know, these allegations are ridiculous. And obviously, having read and seen the arrest warrant and the indictments on him, obviously, if those come to be true, it is just outrageous. And I don't know how they couldn't be convicted based on what I've read, but however, we are all, and I will say this, caution everyone, we are all innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, right? So, however, with that said, when you have this surfacing and many more things are coming down, my understanding, I just got off the phone with somebody that talked to the Texas Ethics Commission. There's a lot more things coming down the pike that's, you know, in Fort Bend County and the corruption that's happening here. We need to root it all out, get rid of it all. We need to return the voice to we the people, and whichever side of the aisle you are on, I want you to vote for somebody that represents you and is able to reach out and touch you, talk to you, and take care of your concerns and issues, okay? First and foremost, that's number one thing that on our elected officials, make sure that they are honest, trustworthy, and with integrity. So, thank you very much. Appreciate you.
All right, can everyone hear me all right? Well, first of all, thank you very much for being here, because this is one of the most important events that I've been to since I've been county chairman. Because there is nothing worse in the most diverse county in the entire country than people trying to divide Fort Bend County based on race. And we are here to check it once and for all. KP George started this back in 2022. His toady, Terrell Patel, did it this time around, and we see the result. Rather than talking about all the things we can do for Fort Bend County, all the things our residents care about, They are trying to divide this county based on race. And not only influence an election, but profit off it. In my hands right there that I just put out is a post from KP George from 2 years ago talking about the fake racist post that he generated and trying to fundraise off it. We have to reject the politics of personal destruction and racial division and stand united once and for all. Now, what I'd like to see is I would like to see our commissioners come together. And for the Fort Bend County residents to know this, we have 2 Republican commissioners, 2 Democrat commissioners. It would be an amazing show of unity for them to come out with a joint statement, some kind of resolution denouncing the politics of racial division, denouncing KP George, and calling for his resignation right here, right now, today.
KP George has got to go! Yo ho! KP George has got to go! Yo ho! KP George has got to go! Yo ho!
My friends here for what is so vitally important. I know all of you. I work with all of you. And I know the work you put in. And why? Because you care about the country, you care about this county, and you care about each other. We have been able to put differences aside and stand united. Stand united for a cause. And we are 4 weeks from Election Day. Less than 2 weeks from the start of early voting. And we have to put up with this. We have to put up with people that are trying to divide this county for political gain, while we are working so hard to bring people together. So let's make a pledge. Right here, right now, we stand against racial division. We stand for people of Fort Bend to bring our county together and make it better for each and every resident of Fort Bend County. So thank you. Let's keep up the protest. Let's keep up the heat. His office is right there. They're about to be in Commissioner's Court. We need to let them know that Fort Bend County is, again, it's the most diverse county in the entire country. It is in the top 10 of population in Texas. We are growing. That business will go somewhere else if the leader of our county is dishonored, if he cannot stand up and make good deals. The corruption is this high in Fort Bend County. We need leaders that will sweep it out, just like we're trying to do nationally. We don't need to look nationwide. We look right here in Fort Bend County. It's time for all of us to come together and clean house. Thank you.